Hi everybody, this is a pick a card about matters of the heart. So all the cards are about love or heart. And you can see that you have 4 choices here. I apologize for the background in my craft room. Use your intuition, trust your gut. You can use a pendulum if you'd like, but maybe it's time you just listened in your head for the number that's popping in. Could be your spirit guide's been yelling at you, hey, listen to me. You're connected. It's time you figured it out. I know I'm being silly, but I think a lot of times the people that click on these readings think they don't have any psychic abilities. They don't have any connection to spirit. And in fact, you very well may, if you would just trust yourself enough to explore it. Enough of that. I'm going to pause the camera, remove the 3 extra piles, and we will start with pile number 1 in Matters of the Heart. Okay, here we go with pile number 1. And the first card is from the Art of Love Tarot. And I did only use the major arcana in this. Your card is the Awakening, Emergence. This card talks about a complete union and alignment within yourself. That the physical and spiritual have merged into one. It refers to a situation you have been holding back in. A situation where you have been looking at something or someone with your physical eyes, but now your inner eye, your mind's eye, your third eye is awakening, and you can see from a different loving perspective. With our physical eyes, we see conditionally, and our spiritual eye sees unconditional. So the card urges you to bring all those eyes together for a balanced view so that you can see what's possible beyond fear and limitations. It is time to put your whole self forward. All right, let's move this one back. The next card is from Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and it is Make Waves. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail. You may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. Now, if it's a matter of the heart, maybe you've been holding back on expressing who you really are. Maybe you've been thinking, I don't want to scare this person away with my crazy ideas. Guess what? Maybe they're not so crazy, and maybe that's exactly what's needed. The next card is from True Love Relationship Cards, and your card is Abundance. This asks you how you measure abundance and says that your angels and guides would like to remind you that abundance is so much more than cash. There's financial abundance, but there is true abundance in every area of life. Good health is one area, close friendships, positive attitude, and the ability to learn and grow, loving and being loved. If you're longing to meet your soulmate, it's your willingness to appreciate, acknowledge, and accept yourself that allows you to feel more abundant and will help you manifest a partner. In a relationship, your abundance of health, friendships, and mindset will bring joy to your partnership as well as more love. Now, Let's see if I can figure out where to put all these cards. The next card is from Tarot of the Heart, and your card is Success and Growth. And I'm sorry about all the traffic noise. I don't know why it's so crazy. So you have the energy of manifestation all around you, and you're being moved forward in a very positive way if you stay focused on your heart. The card indicates that success is near and may happen quickly, that your past efforts are being rewarded, and this is a time of new flourishing relationships and successful resolutions to conflict and struggle. It's also a time for personal understanding and growth, urging you to listen to your messages and to see yourself and others in a fresh and positive light. And the last card is from Journey of Love. Well, it's not the last card. It's the last of the square cards. We've got some heart cards hiding back here. From Journey of Love, Heartfire. And this guidebook is so beautiful. I'm not going to be paraphrasing anything. Passion is igniting within you. It is not a time when things will remain still, even if the change is only sensed as a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like a sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride waves of passion, through eruptions of heat and descent into coolness, bearing the absence of fire, only to realize it is returning to you again. Ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realize that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will realize that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, it is a constant in your heart. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire with love for all that is. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you are feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that it is awakening in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. Now we've got two cards here from the Lover's Oracle. Let me switch some places. These are beautiful. The first one is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And now our last card. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And that is it for pile number 1. If your cards resonated with you, a thumbs up for the video would be appreciated. Messages are welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just click on the little pink box at the bottom right corner. Thank you. Now I'm going to pause, get ready for pile number 2. We're ready for pile 2. And the first card is from the Art of Love Tarot. I just used the major arcana for this. And your card is the Path, Exploration. This card talks about feeling the movement of life, that it's time to get in touch with your inner driver, your spiritual director, and figure out which direction you want to be heading. Look where you're going instead of where you are not, and listen to where your thoughts take you. The card says that you are or will soon be forging ahead toward your dreams and desires, that you're learning to discipline your inner critic and build confidence in your own wisdom. The path is becoming clear. So it may be you're in a situation where with your romance, you're not sure where you want to go. There's a long path here, the light at the end of the tunnel, but you may be wondering, do you want to take a jog to the left or the right? You know, it could be that you're in a twin flame relationship, one that can be so painful at times as these things available to be healed are coming up and you're triggering each other, and sometimes you want to shake your fists at the heavens and say, you can shove this relationship up your you know what. So it's asking you to get very clear about the direction you want to go in, but it sounds like you're moving toward your dreams and desires as long as you can figure out what those are. I'm going to move this in back, and the next card is from Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and it says, tell the truth. Communicate with integrity. You may need to level with someone. The person could even be you. Are you saying you're fine when you don't mean it? Are you swallowing your needs because you don't want to rock the boat? When we hide the truth, it eventually comes out in destructive ways. So act with integrity and say what's on your mind. While honesty may lead to short-term discomfort, your long-term peace and happiness are worth it. Which brings to mind another option. It may be you are in a relationship and you're not all that thrilled with it. You're not sure if you want to stay in it, but you're having a hard time breaking it to the other person. There's no point in prolonging it if that's how you're feeling. It just lets the other person get more attached. So speak your truth. Let your voice be heard. The next card is from True Love Relationship Cards. And it's a beautiful card with all those colors. The Rainbow Reviver. This card speaks about feeling good from the inside out. And that being important no matter what is happening in your personal life. So again, it seems to imply that maybe you've got some dissatisfactions going on here or uncertainty. When you're single, the rainbow can help you feel more positive and lovable. In a relationship, when the challenges of life have worn you down a little, the rainbow will brighten your day. You can give yourself a rainbow reviver anytime, and it only takes a minute. The card comes to you because your angels and spirit guides want you to know that you can give yourself a cosmic hug. That you can even put a picture of a rainbow on your phone or your computer to remind you of the technique described here. And that you should drink in the soothing, healing, and uplifting energy of the rainbow as often as you like, because you can't overdo it. So, what are they suggesting you do? Take a nice deep breath, exhale fully, and get present in your body and the moment. Then imagine a rainbow with its 7 rich, luminous colors. Picture the rainbow flowing toward you and streaming into your crown chakra, filling you up until you overflow, allowing it to wash over the surface of you as well. And then affirm to yourself, this rainbow is cleansing, uplifting, and energizing. I feel peaceful, positive, and happy. Next card is from Tarot of the Heart. Ah, boy, yeah, it seems like we've got a theme going here. Helpless and hopeless. Something is a bit of a snag in your relationship, sounds like. The title could be a little bit scary, but it's basically that it's a wake-up call about adjusting your thinking about a situation or relationship where you feel like obstacles have been placed in your way that are preventing you from reaching your dreams around love. You may think your situation is beyond hope and that you're powerless to improve it, but nothing could be further from the truth. All that's required is a willingness to take action. Assess what's going on and decide what needs to change, and then take steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. By taking action, you take charge of the situation. So feel the power in that. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationship of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. So take charge, step into your power, and watch your relationships flourish. Now from Journey of Love, your card is Lovers. And I know that's hard to see. Let me bring it toward the camera, at least so you can see it momentarily. Yes, it's love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstanding and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. This oracle brings a message of love, love, love. It is finding you now. Be open to it in all its forms. Be the god and goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passionate embrace with life as your lover and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. Now the last two cards are these hearts from the Lover's Oracle. First one, Twin Flames, your passion ignites. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking at the start, because I'm familiar with this kind of relationship, and the purpose is to drag up all the crap that you've been avoiding dealing with for much of your life, if not all of it, because a lot of it stems from childhood trauma, and it can be very painful. We can blame our twin and, accuse them of being assholes without realizing they think that we're, being jerks. You trigger each other, and it can be very painful. But the idea is to come to unconditional love for yourself first. Then you can love others unconditionally. And if you and your twin can get it together, you raise your vibration to something that will spread among others on the earth, and it's quite a wonderful mission. So, Twin Flame, your passion ignites. Let's see what this one is. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And those are your cards for pile number 2. I'm going to take these down and pause to set up for pile 3. If your cards resonated with you, I would appreciate a thumbs up for the video. Your comments are always welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe, just click on that little pink box in the bottom right corner. Sorry, I'm trying to sort my cards, and obviously I'm not very good at multitasking. Thank you for coming by. If you picked pile 3, here are your cards. The first is from Art of Love Tarot. And it is the Teacher, Clarity. This card asks you to focus on your values and what is most important to you. That the card can bring tools to travel where the teacher has already explored, because within her she holds the keys to transformation and has the answers. So It can represent that you're bringing a symbolic teacher toward you or an actual physical teacher that will help you unlock doors and invite you to explore the mysteries within. But in this, as to relationship, I'm interpreting it as you don't have clarity at the moment, but it will be coming. And that will be because you focus on yourself and what is going on, maybe even what you truly desire. Maybe you're still unsure what you want of this relationship. All right, let's move this back here. Next card is from Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and it is Unplug. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Oh, Lordy, that's a hard one, isn't it? Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll, because the best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. Sorry, can't talk all of a sudden. Probably because I'm so distressed that I might get this card. The birds and the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. Absolutely true. Luckily, I guess my saving grace is that I spend most of my time outside, even though I'm still connected to social media. The next card is from True Love Relationship deck. And as you can see, your card is Luminosity. And it's talking about when a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. Now, chivalrous is not something we hear very much anymore. When you're connected to your divine feminine, you become luminous, and your true nature shines from within so that you glow. The luminous woman is the feminine counterpart to the chivalrous male, and they are attracted to one another, complement, support, and nurture each other. In these times, we've fallen into the trap of believing we are supposed to have, be, and do it all of the time. And that means that women take on too much. And they even try to fill the roles of the men who are not stepping up. Being luminous does require poise and extra effort that may require some patience at first. But it may just require an adjustment of perspective. Because a luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect for the other person's time and feelings, and then goes on about her day confident that her request will be responded to. The card comes to you because the luminous woman in you is calling out for attention and urging you to be graceful and to incorporate some luminous energy into your busy days. If you are a man watching this reading, it means that the feminine energy within you is working through you and coming out in positive ways. So you're encouraged to feel the ways you can become more connected to your heart and able to express your feelings more clearly. Next card is from Tarot of the Heart, and it is Spread Your Wings. This card represents expansion. And you may be feeling restless and uncertain right now, but your mind and soul are ready to soar. You may feel confined by certain relationships or aspects of them, because although they feel comfortable and you feel safe, it's possible they're not fulfilling your needs, these relationships. Even if you're not in a relationship and just have a desire to be in one, that can be restricting too, because you can make it so much your focus that you forget to live your life to the fullest. So it seems to be implying that you may have thought that your relationship was everything you ever wanted, but now you're starting to realize you want something else. Maybe the relationship is just not exciting enough anymore, or doesn't meet your needs. So it says, what will it take to allow you to feel unrestrained and joyful? Listen to your heart. What do you really want? Remember to make any needed changes with love and compassion. And now from Journey of Love, your card is Legacy of Light. Interesting, because you have luminosity first, now Legacy of Light. Interesting picture, isn't it? I'm going to read straight from the guidebook here, because this book is beautifully written and as channeled. You are called to bear light, to carry forward the legacy of a spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. You are a part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance and realize that you are a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Blessed be. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with the source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you fully activate your divine life mission and purpose. It is confirmation that you are choosing to live your life in service to the light, whether it be obvious to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve. You're acknowledged as a jewel of light upon the earth, an important link in a heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. You may want to journal, dance, or meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love. Now, in back here, we have these heart cards that are from Lover's Oracle. Your first one. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Sounds like there is a choice you have to make about whether to stay in this current relationship or move on. And the second one, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And that is it for pile number 3. I'm having trouble grabbing the cards out of here today. Well, all of a sudden I got very sleepy. But one more pile, I can hang in there. So I'm removing these cards and I'll be pausing to set up pile number 4, our last pile. And if your cards resonated with you, I'd appreciate a thumbs up to the video. Comments are always welcome. My banging around the camera apparently is expected. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel. Sorry, I'm distracted by trying to sort these cards. There's a little box down at the bottom right that you can click on. Thank you very much for coming by. Here is our last pile, number 4. And the first card is from the Art of Love Tarot. Your card is the beginning, initiation. So this is equivalent to the Fool. So it's starting off the journey and it's announcing something new, because you've been asking for change, and so here it is. It's time to expand your inner and outer horizons, and you are about to experience new loves and ideas as you seek the unique path that feels right for you. The first step can be the hardest, yet every single journey begins with just one step. Take a breath, know all is well, and stride into a new world of possibilities. If you've been waiting for a sign from the universe, then this card is it. Next is from Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and you are told to breathe deeply, which is what the last card just said. Breathe big. Let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. From the True Love Relationship deck, your card is Inner Peace. Now let's see if there's something about breathing in here too. Know that you are unique and valuable. Be yourself and attract the love specially created for you. So, talks about your self-esteem can be challenged when you're living without a special someone in your life or you're in an unhappy relationship. And it's a natural tendency for many people to wonder what's wrong with them. Of course, the truth is there's nothing wrong, although it can feel that way. And another common unhealthy attitude is that the other person is in the wrong, but neither of these ideas is helpful. Even if the love of your life came sweeping into your world, he or she wouldn't be able to alter your sense of self completely. So it's time to take a look at yourself through loving, empowering eyes. Sit with your journal. Write down everything you've accomplished in your life, what you and other people like about you. Write down everything you're good at and everything you have to offer in a relationship. It's a simple exercise that will help you understand who you are and always have been. And that is that you are enough. The universe is urging you to value your uniqueness and to consider that you are enough. Everyone feels they can do, be, or achieve more. It's part of having goals and striving to improve ourselves, being the best we can be. But the tricky part can be to live it from a place of excitement, with a willingness to discover what's possible, and not because we are compensating for feeling less than. The next card is from Tarot of the Heart, and your card is Believe and Succeed. Faith. This is about faith, and that having faith can bring about amazing results. This is a time to believe in yourself and your aspirations regarding love. Act as if what you desire is inevitable, because your confidence will send a signal to the universe that you're ready to have that perfect relationship. The energies of success are around you, so use them to achieve your dreams. All right, and from Journey of Love, we have Falling. Don't worry. You may fear you're falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves you? Laugh, cry, celebrate, and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you're acting as if you are a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. You're ripe. If you wait any longer, the moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground, going to decay and seed in order to start the whole process again. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall. You'll end up exactly where you're meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. Because you're being called into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Just go with it. It might seem like you're being asked to take a leap of faith, but it's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. And of course, taking that leap of faith goes with the card about the Fool. I mean, it wasn't technically called the Fool in this deck, but that's what it equates to. And now for the last cards, there are 2 hearts from the Lover's Oracle. This is the first one. And it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So it sounds like maybe you showed up here wondering if you're going to find love. And this card says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Alrighty, that is it for pile number 4. If your cards resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up. Comments are welcome. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just click on that little pink box at the bottom lower right. And I want to thank you so much for coming by. Take care of yourselves.